David Raya's Arsenal transfer is extremely close, as we definitely know that he could be signing for. He's going to be signing for the club Arsenal any minute, and is second from now. As we also know that he is meant to sign for the club Arsenal before the Premier League begins, and that is quite positive information that we really got from the club Arsenal, as Arsenal agreed to pay a big £30 million for the football goalkeeper, former, now we can call him former Brentford goalkeeper David Raya, with Matt Turner going to Nottingham Forest, which Arsenal is going to be playing in the Premier League opener on Saturday the 13th, and it's just a couple of days away from now. It's actually 12th, not 13th, Saturday the 12th of August, actually. Just a couple of days from now, and hopefully we think that things will keep on moving on quite well for the club Arsenal, as we are heading into the Premier League, as Arsenal is already seeing a few football players, and Mohamed Kudus still in the picture, and Arsenal trying to chase the Mohamed Kudus transfer. But with David Raya, really, it's a deal that is really done, sealed, and we're just waiting for a point in time where he can definitely put pen to paper, and we can call it a deal that is accomplished, really, as David Raya is waiting to get to the club Arsenal. Will be put to note that since 2020, Arsenal has tried to sign the football goalkeeper David Raya, but all in vain. But at this moment in time, Arsenal has sealed this deal, and we hope really he gets to the club Arsenal very soon, as he is anticipated to be signing for the club Arsenal before the Premier League begins. So let's hope everything goes on quite well as regards this transfer, as Mikel Arteta, the current manager of Arsenal, plus Edu Gaspar, the current sporting director, former technical director, now sporting director of Arsenal, have really come together and said he is the right man for the job. And he's been the first goalkeeper for the club Brentford, and now Aaron Ramsdale has got a bit of competition. As you already know, that Aaron Ramsdale is a wonderful goalkeeper, very brilliant goalkeeper, but at this moment in time he's got to prove himself, because he's got a bit of competition. So I do not doubt how he's been playing recently. He's been playing quite well, obviously. So let's hope really he keeps on doing what he does, and possibly can maintain his first position. But also we need to understand that his really competition is not bad. Really, competition is not bad as long as it is healthy. Only makes the club much better, as Mikel Arteta came out and said nobody at the club is not subject to substitution. And if he doesn't think, if he thinks you're not playing quite well, you're missing out some things you've been told in training, he can easily substitute you, but it takes quite a lot. There must be a good alternative. That's why we're seeing Arsenal getting a few alternatives in different areas. Almost every area has got a football player, an alternative at this moment in time. Also, do not forget that Arsenal has already signed Kai Havertz from the club Chelsea at a wonderful £65 million, and he's already played a couple of games. And also the fact that Arsenal has already signed yet another football player, and that is none other than the former Ajax Amsterdam football player Jurien Timber, was in Manchester United target but ended up at the club Arsenal, and that was in a region. I was signed at a fee in the region of £45 million, was it? Something like that. Then also another football player that was signed was Declan Rice, who cost the club 105 million pound. That's big, massive money, quite a lot of money, but he was worth the amount of money spent. So let's hope really things keep on moving on quite well. I've not said hello, I just came with a marathon, quite a bit of information for you. Hello everyone, and thank you for being part of the Arsenal chapter, and please subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever the Arsenal chapter has to bring to you, as long as this sports and as long as this Arsenal related. Right about here at the Arsenal chapter with me, your very host KALS, as I'm definitely right about here to bring to you the latest straight as it comes in. So it will be remembered that the club Arsenal is looking at reinforcements really again, and we could be heading into a period where Arsenal is looking for a striker, with Gabriel Jesus ruled out for a couple of months. Definitely that means that a perfect replacement is definitely needed, and what we are sure about is that Arsenal will be looking for a striker, because Balogun is up for sale. He could be filling in the gap, but he's up for sale, and that leaves Edin Ketia as the sole striker for the club Arsenal. But also the fact that Kai Havertz is in there in the Kai Havertz is uh, in the striking section of the club Arsenal. Still, we can say that it's still not enough. We need to see a bit more being done. So Mohamed Kudus really could be moving to the club Arsenal. As we already know that Mohamed Kudus is a very good one and could bring quite a bit of competition, massive competition actually, for the football player Bukayo Saka, who is impressed on quite a lot. But as I always tell you, Bukayo Saka has played quite a big number of games, and sometimes he really needs to rest. Playing 38 games out of 38 games can be a bit tricky. Sometimes you don't get the results you definitely need, because players really get tired, and in case of an injury, you've got no big alternative, and you've got to face it the way it is. So let's hope things keep on moving on quite well for the club Arsenal, as we definitely know David Raya. With the David Raya deal, it's a deal that is done, and we definitely hope that Arsenal can seal this deal today. It can be done today, as we know it's by the end of the Premier League. By the beginning of the Premier League, Arsenal will definitely have signed officially the football player David Raya, goalkeeper, Brentford goalkeeper, long-term target. So that's what I had for you when it comes to the David Raya deal, and also with Mohamed Kudus, fingers crossed, possibly will be moving to the club Arsenal, despite the fact that Chelsea is leading in this transfer. Actually, no, Chelsea. Before it was Chelsea, and now Brighton and Hove comes on board and says they need the football player, and they go on and put in a bid. But there is nothing that has been concluded just as yet, so he's still available in the transfer market, and we could possibly be seeing him making a wonderful move to the club Arsenal. Again, a game that happened between Arsenal and Manchester City, which was quite good. Arsenal Manchester City, that proved that Arsenal is a world class team. Has got a world class squad, and that really was quite good. Arsenal are bagging its second trophy, and that shows how good the club Arsenal is actually, or how it's really improved as a club, and now eyeing the third trophy, and will definitely be coming very soon. Let's hope it does. Otherwise, thank you, everybody. Those of you who have commented, those of you who are watching, let us know where you're watching from, and please subscribe and ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring. As long as this sport and as long as this Arsenal related, right about here at the Arsenal chapter with me, your very host Abu KALS. As I say, thank you and goodbye for now.